Hello everybody, welcome to the Reds Army. So this is your latest Manchester United news. There are rumors going on that Manchester United staff might be organizing to go on a strike to air their frustration against INEOS plans to cut 200 more jobs and to make 200 more positions redundant at Manchester United. And if they go on a strike, will they be joined by Manchester United fans who are equally frustrated by the club and the management? And if they do go on a strike, these two groups go on a strike, what does that mean for Manchester United? Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. We're also going to talk about Garnacho. There are also rumors circulating that he might be sold during summer. Is it the right time to sell Garnacho? Talk about that. Wait a minute. Watch this video to the end. We are also going to discuss Marcus Rashford, especially after his last night performance against Cardiff City, where he bagged an assist and created 6 chances for Aston Villa. Will he ever come back to Man United? Stick around and find out. And finally, we are going to discuss the elephant in the room, Andre Onana. Is he the right man for Manchester United, or do we need another goalkeeper? Okay, so before we begin, kindly take a second to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. And I also want to wish our Muslim brothers and sisters who have just begun a beautiful journey of Ramadan, Saum Makubul. Okay, let's start. So, INEOS are not backing down from their decision to make 200 more positions redundant at Manchester United, and there are rumors that Man United staff are frustrated and they want to show their frustration by organizing a first ever staff strike, Manchester United strike, trying to in a way to try and change Sir Jim Ratcliffe's mind. You know, if they go on a strike, it's going to be very evident that there is something going on and there's something wrong with the club. Now, Man United fans have been calling for a strike. Will this be the catalyst that will actually trigger everything? Will Man United fans join Man United staff on this planned strike? Remember, it's just a rumor. We are not sure about it. But what do you think? Should Man United fans go? Shouldn't Man United staff go on a strike? And if they go on a strike, should we, as Man United fans, join them? All right, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Personally, I think that this club is actually headed towards a disastrous path, and people need to wake up. And if the staff believes that going on a strike is going to save their jobs, then I am up for it. Let them go on a strike, because as a father and as a provider, I believe that there is nothing as stressful as not being able to provide for the family, not being able to pay for the mortgage. So if going on a strike is going to save their jobs, then by all means, let them go on a strike, let them save their jobs. I will be here and I will be rooting for them and supporting them the best way I can. I hope you too can support them the best way you can. Now let's talk about Garnacho. I mean, Garnacho's reaction after he was substituted when we were playing Ipswich Town actually triggered a lot of people, especially players and the manager and everybody around the club. And fortunately, he went ahead and talked to Amorim, and the two of them actually ironed everything out. And Amorim was joking during his press conference, saying that Garnacho will buy dinner for his teammates. But there are rumors going on that there are plans to sell Garnacho during summer so that we can raise money. Okay, is it the right move? I don't know. What do you think? Should we sell Garnacho? Personally, I think that selling one of our bright stars is not the right thing to do. Of course, he's going through a rough patch, not just him. Every Manchester United player today is going through a rough patch, and we need to give people second chances. Remember, we are going through a very brutal transition. First of all, we were supposed to be sold. Manchester United was supposed to be sold and was supposed to be free from Glazers, but that's not happening. So we got INEOS. There were so many controversies around this because people thought that the Qataris were going to win and they were going to buy Manchester United. Now INEOS came in, they hijacked the move, and right now they are in bed with the Glazers. So there's a lot of confusion going on, and you can just imagine how that translates to the players who actually are being paid to be at Manchester United. Some of them feel like their jobs are not secure. Some of them are not even they are not even motivated anymore to play for Man United because they believe the club doesn't have any sense of direction, and I cannot blame them. We don't have any sense of direction. That's the reality. Now, we cannot sell Garnacho. We have so many people we can sell in Manchester to raise the money, and we cannot sell Garnacho. We haven't sold Zaxi, we haven't sold Hoyland, we haven't sold Casemiro, All right, these are three players who are actually not as beneficial to Man United, and we can do without. Okay, and these three players, let's say even Rashford, who I believe will not be coming back to Man United, but we're going to talk about him later on, and Sancho, who has already proved that he is not interested in coming back to Man United. I mean, there are so many options that we can pursue to raise money for summer transfers and still remain with Garnacho. Okay, I believe that Garnacho will come good. I believe that Garnacho will come through for all of us at Manchester United. We just need to give him time. We have seen what he can do. And believe me, he will do it. You can see the fighting spirit he has. That guy should be at Manchester United, despite what he did, because we have so many players in the past who have done worse than that, and they still remain at Manchester United. We should not be the first people to crucify somebody because of the mistake they made. Okay. Now let's talk about Rashford. Rashford actually bagged an assist when they played against Cardiff City last night. I watched that game briefly and I dozed off, but I watched the highlights later on and I saw that at least Rashford is playing with a bit of confidence. And it's sad to see that Rashford is giving 100% for a club other than Manchester United. Okay, we thought that Rashford's time away, I believe that. I even made a video saying that he needed this move. He needed to leave Manchester United because the environment was becoming toxic for him to even perform. Why toxic? I believe that he was going through a rough patch personally. His personal life was affecting his playing career, football career. He was also at odds with the manager, who actually kept talking to the press, and you can imagine Rashford, very sensitive player. And then there were pundits who were on his throat every day. At Aston Villa, at least these people are not monitoring his every move. They are not crucifying him every chance they get. At least now there is little pressure for Rashford. That's why he has been able to fall in love with football once again, and he's now able to perform the way he's performing. And I also noticed something. He's creating a beautiful partnership with Asensio, because Asensio scored the 2 goals for Aston Villa. But these two people are actually creating chemistry. There's chemistry between these two people, and it's beautiful to watch, especially for not just a Man United fan but a football fan. You can enjoy to see the way Aston Villa is playing right now. Remember, Rashford is going to play in the Champions League when Aston Villa resume their Champions League journey. So I think Rashford's time at Aston Villa is going to help him actually find his feet once again. And if he does find his feet, maybe we can consider bringing him back to Manchester United. But as I said in my previous video, if you haven't watched that video, kindly go and find it on my YouTube channel. It has a big Marcus Rashford image on the thumbnail, so it's difficult to miss it. But I believe that if Rashford was ever going to come back to Man United, then a lot of things have to happen. First of all, I don't know if he will be able, if he personally would love to come back when Amorim is there, because they had a falling out. Secondly, I don't believe that Marcus Rashford at this particular moment, he's in a very good headspace. He's thinking clearly. You can see he loves football. I don't think he really wants to come back to a club where there's a lot of toxicity in the dressing room, around the club, the management and everything. He feels like he's safe where he is right now. Okay, and I will not blame him. So I personally, I don't see Rashford coming back to Man United. Anthony, it's a different case. Anthony can come back to Man United, because in as much as he loves playing for Betis and he's scoring for them regularly, I believe that Anthony can actually come to Man United and reclaim his position as a winger for Man United. He's the kind of a player who seems like he wants to prove himself. Okay, now about Onana. Well, Onana was brought in by Ten Hag because he's a ball-playing goalkeeper. Ten Hag wanted to play from the back, so he needed somebody who is a goalkeeper who is good on his feet, and Onana actually was the perfect candidate for that position. But we cannot ignore the fact that Onana has actually committed several blunders that have cost Manchester United since he came to Man United. Now, is he the right goalkeeper for Manchester United? Well, it's still debatable. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out whether we made a mistake letting go of De Gea and keeping Onana, or buying Onana. We don't have We don't have any plans to go on and buy a new goalkeeper. As you can see, Ten Hag didn't have any problems with Onana. We haven't had any complaints from Amorim regarding Onana. So there are higher chances that Onana is going to stay at Manchester United. The best thing we can do is to go out there and maybe buy another established goalkeeper. Remember, Manchester United is a huge club, and we have always had a reputation of having some of the best goalkeepers. If you look at our goalkeepers in the past, some of the best goalkeepers in the world. So just like Manchester City, Pep Guardiola went through around 3 goalkeepers before he settled for Ederson, and I think Amorim at one particular point might request for a goalkeeper to try and improve the conditions and give competition to Onana. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Onana should be staying at Manchester United, or should we be looking for another goalkeeper? And if you think we need another goalkeeper, which goalkeeper is in your mind? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, I would love to engage with you on matters regarding Garnacho and Rashford. Should we sell Garnacho during summer? And Rashford, would you love to see Rashford back to Manchester United, or would you prefer if we sold him? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This is the end of the video. I wanted to keep it brief. I have something I need to do. Take care. If you're new here, kindly take a second to subscribe. And thank you for everything, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.